Jai Hind, students. Today we start our fourth chapter, chemical kinetics. Okay, chemical kinetics. Kinetic word derived from Greek letter, Greek word from kinesis. Okay, the meaning of kinesis is kinesis. The meaning of kinesis is movement. Okay, so in this chapter we discuss about the movement of chemical reaction. Movement, it means speed. We discuss on this chapter about the chemical reaction speeds. Then the speed of chemical reaction is called rate of reaction. Okay, now we say speed, rate of reaction. According to rate of reaction, the chemical reaction divided in three parts. First is fast reaction, slow reaction, and third is medium reaction. Fast reaction, all ionic reactions like that here. The example of fast reaction, okay, on the basis of rate of reaction, the reaction divided in three types. Okay, first is fast reaction, all ionic reactions like that here, Na plus Cl minus and convert into NaCl. All ionic reactions are example of fast reaction. Second is slow reaction. Okay, the rusting of iron. Clear? Rusting of iron is the example of slow reaction because it does not about the rusting of irons. It's complete, then we okay, now its rust is happened. Okay, then third example is medium reaction. Okay, medium reaction, all molecular reactions are called medium reaction. Molecular reaction, here ionic reaction. Clear? Molecular reaction like that here, 2H2 plus O2. Here two different molecules react to each other and form new molecules of water. It's our product. So these three types of reaction, it's studied in chemical kinetics: fast reaction, slow reaction, and medium reaction. The speed of reaction is called rate of reaction. Okay, what happened in chemical reactions? So we understood first meaning of rate of reaction. Okay, in a chemical reaction we know about behind of arrow reactant is present, then front of arrow product is present. Clear? In initial time of reaction, the reactant concentration is 100%, but the product concentration is 0%. Okay, after the some time reaction is proceeds to its completion like this here. Suppose 50 time, if here time is 0, here time is 50. Okay, 50%, suppose 50 it means half time. Okay, half time. So the reactant become again half, then product formation is half. Okay, after the completion of your final concentration, so reactant is 0% and product is 100%. So what happened here? The reactant concentration decrease with increasing the time, and product concentration increase with increasing of time. So the rate of reaction depends both the concentration of reactant and product. Okay, so the definition of rate of reaction is decreasing concentration of reactant or increasing concentration of product per unit time. It's called rate of reaction. Okay, now we mentioned here the rate of reaction. The rate of reaction is the decreasing concentration decreasing concentration of reactant and increasing concentration of product per unit time. Clear? It is the definition of rate of reaction. The rate of reaction is decreasing concentration of reactant and increasing concentration of product per unit time is called rate of reaction. Clear? Then if we have some reactions is there, I remove it first. Suppose my reactant is R and product is P. Okay, it means R converted to P. R means reactant, P means product. So the rate of reaction equal to the decreasing concentration of reactant. So decreasing means negative charge. Change in concentration, we use delta. Delta used for large changes, and we use sometimes small d. It's show again changes del. It's also delta, del. It's also del, but it's used for small changes and it's used for large changes. Okay. So the concentration we use box. The meaning of this box is called concentration. Okay, this meaning of box is concentration. So the reactant concentration is decreased with per time unit. So time also changes with 0 to its final timing. Okay, so rate of reaction is equal to the decreasing concentration of reactant per unit time. Again we show on the basis of product concentration, rate of reaction is equal to the decreasing, it means positive, increasing, it means positive, concentration of product per unit time, P delta T. Okay, I think you understood about the rate of reaction. The rate of reaction is the decreasing concentration of reactant, here mentioned, then or rate of reaction is increasing concentration of product per unit time. Done. Then if we draw some graph for the rate of reaction, so what happened here? If here mention the concentration on this side, okay, concentration, and this side we show time. Clear? In initial time, the concentration of reactant is maximum, then product concentration is minimum. So with increasing the time, reactant concentration decrease. So we use this curve. Okay, this curve show decreasing concentration of reactant. Okay, decreasing concentration of reactant. Then initial condition, the product concentration is 0. After the final condition, the product concentration is maximum. So we use this curve 0 to high. Okay, this curve show increasing concentration of product. I think you understood about that. Okay, here 0 to high, then high to approx 0. Done. Then now we move about some example which show the rate of reaction. Okay, I move first. Like that here, I take one reaction. In reaction, H2 react with I2 and form 2HI. H2 plus I2 convert into 2HI. Okay, I mentioned rate of reaction. Rate of reaction depend on only one reactant, not more than one. Okay, it's depend on me and depend on you which reactant you show. Like that here, rate of reaction is equal to the decreasing concentration of H2. So negative used for decreasing, change in, so we use delta, the concentration of H2 upon delta T. Okay, so it is the rate of reaction. It depends on decreasing concentration of H2. Again, we want if show the on the base rate of reaction on the basis of I2. So we use minus I2 upon delta T. That's all. Clear? On the basis of product, so we use rate of reaction is equal to, here we use 2, so 2 is changes into 1 upon 2, sorry, delta Hi upon delta T. Here it is the rate of reaction. Every number of molecules move in 1 by number of molecules. Here 2, so we use 1 by 2. Here 3, so we use 1 by 3. One more reaction is there. Our common reaction is N2 plus 3H2 Haber process of formation of ammonia to NH3. Clear? Now we mention rate of reaction on the basis of N2. So rate of reaction is equal to decreasing, okay, delta N2 upon delta T. Clear? It's rate of reaction based of decreasing concentration of N2. Now again, if we want show on the basis of H2, so the molecules move in by 1 by, okay, so we use minus 1 by 3, then delta H2 upon delta T. Done. Next, rate of reaction. Rate of reaction on the basis of products. So increasing concentration 1 upon 2, then delta NH3. Now you understand about the rate of reactions. I give some example for you. Now you show the rate of reaction on the basis of reactant, every reactant and every product. Okay, 2HI convert into H2 plus I2. Then second is H2 react with Cl2, then convert into 2HCl. Then H2 react with O2, then convert into H2O2. Okay, you show rate of reaction on the basis of product concentration and reactant concentration both. Okay, then now we move the affecting factors of rate of reaction. Okay, we have more than 4 to 5 affecting factors, but we use 4 affecting factors like that. Here concentration of reactant, sorry, I remove it. Factors affecting of rate of reaction. Clear? First is concentration of reactant. So the concentration of reactant increase, so rate of reaction also increase. Okay. Then second is nature. Of reactants, concentration of reactants, sorry, and again nature of reactant. If concentration of reactant is maximum but its nature is not able to reaction with other reactant, so rate of reaction decrease. Okay, then next is thermodynamics, it means temperature. Clear? If reaction is exothermic and you increase temperature, so rate of reaction decrease. Sorry, rate of reaction increase also. Exothermic, in exothermic decrease. Clear? In the case of exothermic reaction, but the reaction is endothermic. So increase temperature, so rate of reaction also increase. Okay, temperature have two types of effect. It depend on exothermic reaction and endothermic reaction. I think you know about the exothermic reaction, a reaction in which a lot of energy is released, so it's called exothermic reaction. Like that calcium carbonate, if you dissolve calcium carbonate in water, so lot of energy is released. This reaction is called exothermic reaction. And endothermic reaction, if you dissolve your salt in water, so some energy is required, so this reaction is called endothermic reaction. Clear? Again, then one more example is pressure. Okay, the pressure depend only gaseous equation, not solid and liquid is reaction. Pressure affect only reaction which present in gaseous molecules. Okay, like that N2 react with 3H2 convert into 2NH3. If we increase pressure, the rate of reaction also increase. Okay, then fifth is exposure to radiation. Okay, exposure to radiations, it happened in radioactive elements like that uranium, radium, plutonium, etc. Okay, so this 5 is the affecting factors of rate of reaction. Okay, first is concentration of reactant, second is nature of reactant, third is temperature, fourth is pressure, and last is exposure to radiations. Okay, now we move in our next topic, is called order of reaction. Okay, order of reaction. But order of reaction we discuss in our next video. Before we clear about the chemical reaction and rate of reaction. If one more reaction is there, N2 convert into presence of PT is convert into N2 plus half O2. Okay, you write rate of reaction for this reaction. Then one more example, H2 C2H5 Cl convert into C2H4 plus HCl. Okay, again rate of reaction for this reactant and product. Next, okay, it's sufficient. One more, N2O5 convert into 4NO2 plus O2. Okay, so please mention all reactions, rate of reactions, okay, for the 3 reactions. Okay, next, before we start order of reaction, one more thing is there. We explain about the rate expression. Okay, rate expression law. Okay, rate expression law, the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the active mass of reactant. Okay, according to rate expression law, the rate of reaction is directly proportional to the active mass of reactant. Suppose a reaction XA plus YB convert into product. Okay, so according to rate expression law, rate of reaction is directly proportional to the active mass. It means the active concentration of A and active concentration of B both are present in multiplied, and we use this coefficient as a power. X and Y. Okay. In this reaction, we show only active mass. Okay? Active mass of reactant, active concentration also. Now we take some example like that here. H2 plus I2 convert into 2HI. Okay, the rate of reaction according to rate expression, it does not depend on product concentration. Okay, don't mix rate of reaction definition and rate expression law, both are different. Okay, it's in rate of reaction definition, rate of reaction equal to the, and here directly proportional to the. Okay, now rate is directly proportional. Now I show only rate of reaction as a rate is directly proportional to the H2 concentration multiplied by I2 concentration. Okay. Next video we know, next step we know about the directly proportional symbol. We use constant like it here, K, H2 and I2. Okay. This constant is called rate constant. It's very useful for us. We discuss about in next video about the K. Okay. So please mention rate expression law to maximum of the reaction, so you understand very well in order of reaction. Clear? Okay. We meet in our next video with order of reaction. Thank you. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.